Hello, everybody. Oh boy, what a day. Ah, yeah, happy Tuesday. I just finished writing over the day, about 3 pages. Oh boy. Yeah, it was good, but I'm a little bit low energy now because now that I have been writing 3 pages. Oh, about 2 hours and then I stopped. Because, yeah, it's just good enough for the day. So, yeah, I know when to stop. So, it was good. Oh, wow. Low energy. Yeah. So how was your day? I hope you have a very good one. And so I was kind of wondering whether next paper will be humanology paper or uh, economics paper because in humanology, yeah, we have like copium transfer as a vector, right? And the copium itself, scalar, right? So I was kind of thinking about that, okay? Like anger towards somebody or gratitude towards somebody or love for somebody, affection, okay? Yeah, different context, right? But it boils down to two emotions, right? Pain or pleasure, right? Positive or negative. Okay, so yeah, if I write this human rights paper, yeah, I will submit to psychology journal because that's the main discipline there, right? Oh, man, it's cold. Wow, cold day today. Yeah, it went down to 20s Fahrenheit. So because I kind of thought about this, okay? Yeah, uh, copium transfer. It's like, I mean, let's say if I'm angry at somebody, right? It is the vector. Why? Because in two-dimensional space, right? From A to B, it's an arrow, it's a vector, right? Yeah. Let's say I'm Adam. Okay, there's Brian, Charlie, Daniel, right? If I'm angry at Charlie, I'm not angry at Brian or Daniel. I'm only angry at Charlie. So that's the vector concept. Okay. And also, how much am I angry at Charlie? So your quantity and direction, that's vector. Okay. But what some people do is get back at Charlie, revenge, right? So yeah, it's this vector summation concept, right? Arrow pointing that way, right? Yeah, this is very basic elementary copiomology. So positive copium going that way, the same as negative copium coming this way. Okay, so to neutralize that, yeah. So let's say Charlie stole my money, $10. Okay, to get it back, I get back $10 back from Charlie, right? Maybe I swim in court or whatever, right? But some people do this, okay? Instead of getting $10 back, let's say Charlie's bankrupt. He already spent $10 that he stole from me. Then I'm angry at Charlie, so what do? Maybe I pee on his yard or poo on his yard instead of getting this positive copium $10 back because he already spent it. Okay, what about I give you negative copium? My urine, my feces in your yard, right? Yeah. I think economics may have to wait. Okay, because this human knowledge, this concept, copium transfer, yeah, I think it's just too important and too exciting. Okay, probably next paper will be about humanology. And I submit to psychology journal because just want to say hello. Okay, so uh, because in every discipline that I'm gonna write paper about, yeah, I at least once, yeah, I'm gonna submit just to say hello. Okay, so for the record. Okay, whether they reject it or not, it doesn't matter. Uh, because today you don't have department of humanology. Okay, so yeah, psychology is deals with the same subject and we just take different approach. So it makes sense. Yeah. Because I have no grudge with psychologists. Okay, they're good people. Okay, and they're very insightful. Sometimes we just take different methodology. So all right. All right. So one way to deal with this anger is that you just forgive and forget. Over time, negative copium in me, the fact that Charlie stole my $10 money, over time I forgive and forget. Negative copium in me will dissipate in time. Huh? But so the second way to do it. So far, yeah, get the $10 back. First method. Second method, give him negative copium like urine, feces in his yard. Okay, this is Jim Carrey movie about that. Okay, so he was angry that his neighbor dog poo in his yard, so he poo in his neighbor's yard. Right? That was funny. What movie was that? Me, Iron, and myself. Something. Iron and myself. Something like that. I don't know. Iron, me, and myself. I guess. I don't know. Okay. So okay. Second way. Third way. Just forgive and forget so that it dissipates. Right. Fourth way. So although my anger is directed at Charlie, he stole $10 from me, right? But that's copium transfer is a vector, okay? Anger directed at somebody. But this negative emotion in me, that's scalar, right? So maybe I talk to somebody. Maybe I talk to Brian, Daniel, who are very good friends of mine. So I talk to them and they console me. Oh, perhaps Brian give me $5 and as a donation, and Daniel give me $5 too, so that I get my $10 back. Right? Or just talking to them, right? Yeah. Yeah. So my negative emotion inside of me, pain, yeah, it can be neutralized by somebody else's positive copium donation. Okay? So I'm no longer angry. Okay. So that's fourth way. Fifth way is this. It's something really bad. Fifth way is this. Okay. So I'm angry, right? So I pour my anger at somebody else. Somebody totally innocent, like Edward. Let's say Edward is some random stranger. Okay, maybe somebody I met, just encountered, ran into, supermarket. Okay, I just start being very mean to Edward to get rid of my anger inside of me. Some people do that. Okay, so maybe we'll do. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just some observations. Okay, so probably yeah, my next paper, yeah, it will have to be human knowledge paper. Okay. Yeah, I submit to a psychology journal. If they accept it, great. Okay. Because in this paper, I will say something negative about psychology. Okay. First of all, I don't like the name psychology, like psychosis, psychotic. Okay. So, and in terms of methodology, I have some objection too. Okay. But when it comes to people in psychology, oh, they're great. Okay. They have good insights. Okay. Psychologism, I have some fundamental objection to it. Okay. That's why we call this humanology, right? Yeah. But yeah, psychology has some valid theories. Okay, there's some valid approaches. All right. So yeah. Okay. So we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. So I think I'm gradually recovering from my writing fatigue. Maybe I eat something just real quick. Okay, some snacks maybe. But at the same time, I'm kind of on a diet. Why? My this belly fat is increasing in thickness, so we'll just take 5 minutes really. Okay, so, yeah. Okay. Let's take a break from all this academia, okay? So, I watch YouTube a lot because when I write, when I work, yeah, background music, okay? It really helps. So, just some advertisement, right? Recently, I watched this advertisement, okay? There's this guy, I guess some fitness instructor or whatever, right? A very handsome guy. He got a lot of muscle and stuff, but he's shirtless. So he's not wearing any shirt. I'm like, guy, why don't you put some shirt on, man? Huh? We guys, certainly don't want to see a shirtless guy, okay? And ladies, they even don't want to. They even more so. They don't want to see a shirtless guy. So nobody wants to see a man without any shirt, right? No, no man. no women, nobody. Okay. But I kind of understand now. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't like him very much at first, but nowadays, yeah, I'm okay with it. Yes, because he's saying the right things. Okay. What he says is, I don't know his name or anything. Okay. He's like, yeah, cardio does not burn fat. Cardio consumes this blood sugar. That's physiological correct statement. Okay? Yeah, whenever he's advertisement, yeah, just skip it. Okay, so I don't know what he said later on. I don't want to pay attention to. Okay, so but he did say the right thing. Okay? So what I'm gonna add to that is this: what's gonna burn fat, like my belly fat, like you see how thick this is? It's like 2 inches thick. I hate this. Okay, whenever I go to bath, I see it. Okay, it's folding, bulging. I got no money for liposuction. Okay, so yeah, I don't like this. Okay, this some people call it love handle, whatever. But on the side, I don't have that much, but the front, whenever I go to take a bath in a bathtub, I'm like horrible. Right. So nowadays I'm eating less. Right. Yeah. Somewhat. Somewhat. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of fasting. I eat every 3 times a day. Okay, before that I used to eat like 4 or 5 times a day. Okay, so I eat less. All right, yeah, it's just 3 times a day. All right, I eat well, not fasting, but I'm dieting. Okay, yeah. So yeah, what burns fat is fasting. Huh? You eat less. Okay, and so there's not enough intake of the food that then yeah, your body start burning the fat reserve. Okay, so I don't know whether he said that or not, but probably he did. I don't know. I just skip ahead because shirtless guy, I don't see that. Anyways, so yeah, we just talked about humanology. That's enough. Okay. Most likely I'm gonna write about humanology next paper. Okay, and then economics. Okay. Let me write it down. Okay, so before I forget. Okay. So C take A's money. Yeah, what I wrote here is a little bit different, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I more analyzed in terms of this economic, I mean, financial business transaction. Yeah, yeah. It'd be interesting. Yeah, maybe I can publish it in the economics paper too, huh? Yeah. If Adam loses money, $10, he can sue Charlie and get the money back by suing in court of law, right? Or maybe Adam just continue to work and just get the money back from his business, or maybe Adam gets money from Brian or Daniel, or Adam may declare bankruptcy, or Adam may pray to God. Okay, like GoFundMe.com, right? Some angel investor start taking donation, kinda, or whatever. Yeah, this situation is universal. Okay, it's copium transfer, so it can be termed in economics setting or psychology setting. Well, we call it just humanology, but we gotta speak people's language, right, to educate them, right? Yeah, I mean to share the knowledge, basically, to communicate with them. Maybe education, that's more condescending attitude. Okay, so, yeah, it's mutual education, right? All I know that's from other people. Okay, so I'm just passing it on. Fasting, But that's what I gotta do to lose this stuff. And I think it's shrinking actually, okay? I can kind of feel it. It was thicker before. Uh, mhm. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. And then I will tell you what I wrote. Okay? In the physics paper. Just a little bit. Yeah. So low energy because I'm kind of dieting, alright? So it's something different. Yeah. Um, Let me grab some jacket. One of the reasons I'm thinking about writing humanology paper instead of economics paper is this, right? I mean, you will be submitted to a psychology journal just to say hello, okay? To appreciate what they do, huh? And it is common subject area between psychology and humanology in this particular occasion, right? So what's the reason? Not economics paper, but humanology paper is that because it deals with the vector. It kind of dovetails smoothly from this physics paper to humanology paper. Copium transfer, that's definitely a vector, okay. And it deals with scalar too. So vector versus scalar, I talked about that in this physics paper I'm writing. So it kind of dovetails very well, right? But economics paper, the transaction demand theory, is not vector at all. There are some vector elements there too, actually. Okay, but it's mostly calculus, integration and differentiation, like sigmoid function and Gaussian curve. population demographics, all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's different subject, right? But when it comes to vector, not vector calculus, but vector algebra, just directionality and quantity. Okay, yeah, I think that's make more sense. Okay, that's fine, no problem. Yeah. Oh, so if you're planning ahead, I mean, so far this paper, how many pages? 39 pages. Okay. It's moving quite fast, actually. Okay, so yesterday I wrote 5 pages, right? Today I wrote 3 pages, so like 39 pages so far. That's a lot. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. By the way, I did go to Walmart and buy that lighting. All right, you wanna see it? Yeah, I show you. You see that? Yeah, that's what I bought. And I turned it on. It's too bright. Okay, so now I'm kind of low energy, so I don't want it too bright. Yeah. When I was in South Korea, Pampo, south of the river Gangnam, okay, we have this fantastic restaurant. It was downstairs, under the ground, okay. And the name of that restaurant I remember, Changmichong. It means Village of Roses, like Pasadena, California, right? Yeah, Village of Roses. Right? Changmi means rose. Chon means village. So the village of roses, Changmichong. Okay, they had this fantastic gravy. So in Korea, we have Koreanized curry. Right? Curry is from India, right? But when it came to Korea, it became Koreanized. Okay, so we have this particular kind of curry that's made with uh, brown beef stew. It's Korean curry, okay, Koreanized curry. I remember eating that there when I was a kid, okay. As a child, okay, and when I graduated from elementary school in Pampo, South Korea, okay, we went there too. Yeah, with my parents, okay, siblings, okay. Yeah, it's made with brown beef gravy and rice, of course, okay. It was so good. Taste of heaven, right? I remember. So why am I talking about this? What reminded me? What prompted me? Yeah, it's this kind of semi-dark setting. Very comfortable. Okay. I'm sure it was very hot dating spot there. Kind of semi-dark, right? Nice and cozy on the ground, basement level. Okay, so yeah, yeah, it was very popular place in the town, Pampo. Okay, so yeah, I've been there with my parents. I think we've been there with my teachers too, students and teachers. Yeah, because in Korea, when you're in school, teenagers, elementary, high school, middle school, okay, typically you don't date. Yeah, there are some people who date, but it's very frowned upon. It's very minority. Okay, Mostly we don't date, okay? We have virgins, teenagers in South Korea. At least when I was back then, like 1980s, 1990s, okay? We just studied, okay? Yeah, dating was not that very common among high schoolers, middle schoolers. Right? That's it did happen. Yeah, I knew somebody, okay, who do that. Some of my friends too, but that's quite rare. Okay, yeah, not in Korea. Okay, so I mean South Korea. I cannot speak for North Korea. I'm pretty sure it's even less common. Okay, so there's no problem with abortion in Korea. Okay, it's, it's either they are virgins or they are married, right? That's traditionally Korean culture. So there's no issue with abortion, like here in America. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm recovering from this riding fatigue, and then yeah, this alcohol has calorie, and yeah, maybe my body is burning the fat from all this dieting. Sure, whatever. I'm recovering. My house is getting warmed up too. Yeah, because it was quite cold. After I finished 2 days riding, oh my goodness, it was cold. Okay, so what's in the news? Oh, well, I've read in this newspaper. Okay, so yeah, during this BLM protesting in Omaha, Nebraska, a guy broke into this restaurant. Okay, and the restaurant owners they were defending their premises, and basically burglar. They got into brawl, some fist fight, and the owner of the restaurant shot this guy. Okay, and this guy was unarmed, right? So yeah, this restaurant owner went to trial, and they said he's not guilty. He was defending his property and his body. And then there's uproar in Omaha, Nebraska. Uh, so they went back to a trial, and then he was found guilty. Something like that. Okay, so yeah, it's mob across the mob politics. Okay, just kind of sad. But I mean, as a lawyer, right? Maybe this is why we lawyers are not popular. Okay, as a lawyer, yeah, we can kind of see both sides of the argument. Okay, both sides of the aisle because we may get a job as a public defender or prosecutor. Okay, that's what we are trying to do to see both sides of the argument in law school or as a lawyer. Okay, so yeah, I can understand the prosecutor's point of view, right? I mean, yeah, he's a burglar, okay, but he was not armed, and the restaurant owner had a handgun. So this burglar didn't go after his gun or anything. He was just arm choking behind his back, or maybe he was younger, more muscular. maybe knew more martial arts. That I don't know. Right? And the restaurant owner, yeah, he was defending his body, his premises, and his burglar, although unarmed. Yeah, he committed crime, so the restaurant owner has right to defend his body, his premises. Okay, so he took the gun and shot him, and he died. Right, so sad. Yeah, it's very sad, but prosecutor's point of view, maybe he may have thought argued, probably not. Okay, but if I was the prosecutor, because I have to feed myself, make money, pay my rent, what I would have argued that is that maybe it was not a fair fight. Okay, because yeah, Bogolo was unarmed. Okay, he was arm choking or punching, kicking, whatever. But restaurant owner had a gun. Okay, so maybe it was not a fair fight. From man's point of view, there are two guys, right? I don't care about race, right? Two guys, okay, yeah, maybe Bogle was younger and more muscular, knew more martial arts, but the restaurant owner, businessman, right? He didn't have time to learn martial arts, go to gym and exercise, okay, maybe. But he had money because he's business owner, okay, so he bought a gun. Maybe it was not a fair man-to-man fight, okay. That's the kind of argument I would have made, right? If I was the prosecutor, okay. But beside that, from if I was public defender of this, well, he's restaurant owner, so maybe he was able to hire some, not public defender, governmental agent, the employee, but maybe he was able to hire some private attorney, okay, defense attorney. Uh, then there's a lot easier argument. Why? It's self-defense, defense of property, and he got attacked by a burglar. There's no case, okay? It's very easy to defend this restaurant owner because he did not start this fight. Okay? And the burglar, yeah, younger, more muscular, plus more martial art, okay? Restaurant owner, yeah, he's busy. He don't have any time to go to the gyms, and maybe he's older. He don't have time to learn martial arts, okay? But he has money to buy the gun, and that's all he can do to protect himself, his body, and his premises. And this is America. Owning a gun is not illegal, right? So the only thing he could have done is shoot this guy. He did not intend to kill him. He ended up dying. Okay, he could have gone shot. The bullet could have gone to this burglar's leg or arm. Maybe then he would not have died. But it was emergency, so this guy wasn't thinking. He just pointed at him and uh, pulled the trigger, and it happened to shoot this burglar's vital organ, and he died. But that was not his goal to kill this guy. The goal of this guy pulling the trigger was to save himself. It's self-defense. Okay, that's very easy case to make. Okay, so, but criminal law is like speed business, volume business. Okay, compared to civil trials. Okay, yeah, because typically criminal trials they're governmental employees, and you have this Sixth Amendment U.S. Constitution speedy trial in criminal cases. Okay, yeah, so you have to get it done very fast. It's constitutional requirement. Okay, so it's volume business. Okay, yeah, it's a criminal defense or prosecuting attorneys, and they don't have time. It's volume business. They have to just get it very fast and get it done very quickly. Okay, so their legal argument tend to be very shallow. Okay, people they get paid anyway. Okay, they're mostly government employees, prosecutors, defense, public defenders. Okay, they get paid anyway. Okay, just get it done and over with. Okay. They get paid anyway. They're governmental employees. City level, county level, state level, federal level, okay. Volume business. Okay. So their legal argument tend to be very shallow. Okay. Speedy trial, constitutional requirement. But in civil trial, civil trials, I'm a civil lawyer, okay. I'm not governmental employee. I'm a personal injury lawyer, okay. So on the civil side, you have personal injury, like tort law, you have contracts, family law, you have business law, you have wills, estate, right? Uh, that's they are private sector, okay. So that's different story. It's not volume business. It's not quantity. It's more quality. Okay, so when civil lawyers, not public lawyers, but civil side, yeah, we get to screen our clients, who to take, who to decline. Okay, we don't always get paid. It's more contingency based. Okay, we take 5 minutes break. Okay, so I need some more rest. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, we're back. So, yeah, thank you for being here with me. And yeah, that light, yeah, I turn it on for you. Okay, sure. Oh, how about that? Right? Better? Little bit, right? Yeah. So, uh, so in the social media, okay, I write some postings, okay, to share some thoughts. And today I felt compelled to share this some thoughts. Is this politics of fear? Okay. Yeah, VP Biden, President Trump. Okay, in my opinion, all right. President Trump is doing the right thing. Okay, do not be afraid of coronavirus. Right? I overcame it, and so can you. That's his attitude, and I think that's great. But VP Biden, he's scared. Okay. Oh, I don't want to die. I'm in the risk group. Oh. Everybody wear mask, mandatory masking. If I'm the president, Biden. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to call him a coward, but that's not leadership. That's more cowardice. Okay, so he's just afraid, right? So that's not leadership. That's more cowardice. But there's more to that. That's what I thought. Like yesterday, last night. Okay, maybe it has to do with this politics of fear. Mainstream media, majority of mainstream media. Okay, yeah, they are more Democratic Party instrument. Okay, yeah, they're more like liberalists, leftists. Okay. I mean, they're still Americans. Yeah, I love them. Okay. And I appreciate their journalism, like NPR, NBC, MSNBC. Yeah, Rachel Maddow, whatever her name is. Yeah, yeah. I think she's intelligent and she's very entertaining. Okay. I don't like her being LGBT community member and marrying this beautiful young white girl and wasting her partner's genes like that. Okay, that I object. Okay, but whatever. We're not going to talk about LGBT issue. Okay, not today. So politics of fear. Okay, let me turn off that heater. It's getting too hot. What's the temperature reading? 74 degrees. That's too hot. Outside, yeah, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. That's good. Okay, so what I wrote in the social media, well, if I when I write in social media or post some selfies of myself, I try to be cute. I'm like, oh, I have this thought I want to share with you. I try to be real cute, okay? And what I said was, oh, back in the days in the human history, okay? Yeah, politics of fear, right? Yeah. I mean, I didn't actually write it this way, but I'm kind of paraphrasing, right? I'm adding some other stuff, okay? Yeah, just like the devil, Satan, Lucifer. Yeah, this is fear politics. Rule by fear has many names, okay? Dictatorship, despotism, tyranny, fascism, whatever you name it, okay? What is happening right now? Like, yeah, coronavirus. Yeah, this mainstream media, left leaning, and Democratic Party leaders, okay? Oh, you have to be afraid. Lock down the business. Stay at home. Wear a mask. No more partying. No more social gathering. No social distancing. I mean, I like social distancing when it comes to 6 feet away, right? But when it comes to no more dancing, restaurant, bars, marriage, ceremony, weekend barbecue party, that I would have to say no. Right? People should feel free to associate. That's constitutional right. Yeah, for a funeral, marriage ceremony, or weekend party, college party, whatever, bars, clubs. Okay, people should feel free to do so. Okay, social distancing. What I like about it is, yeah, give people some room, 6 feet away. That's good, but prohibiting parties, I have to say no. Okay, I love parties. Okay, so, right. Let me put on my scarf, okay? I brought some brand new scarf, okay? This will do. I know. Yeah, I got this woolish scarf from Walmart today, okay? So let me try it on for the very first time, okay? So, yeah. Alright. Oh, it's warm. Huh? Looks good. So, yeah, when people are afraid, they're easier to control. When people are afraid, they're more pliable, malleable, shapeable, and obedient because they're afraid. Okay. Yeah. So they are more controllable when people are afraid. So it's one way to look at it. What's happening? Democratic Party, mainstream media, left leaning. Okay. Uh, that's one way to look at it. Okay. Yeah. Incite of fear in American people's minds so that they vote for VP Biden or senators, congressmen and women, okay, or governors in this year 2020 election. If that's what they thought, it's very smart strategy, but somewhat deceitful. And that's not democracy, okay? Rule by fear, despotism. That's not democracy, okay? So, smart but very deceitful. Deceitful, okay? Very disingenuous and conniving, deceitful, like conman job, very lying, pretending, very deceiving, okay? But if that's what they designed it to be, they're smart. Very Machiavelli. So I can appreciate that, okay? That's kind of what I said in the social media, okay? So, yeah. And there are some friends of mine who gave their own insights, okay? Whose insights are smarter than what I had to say, okay? My friends, some of my friends, actually all of them, okay, they're very smart. Most likely smarter than me. And that includes you, okay? Of course you're smarter than me. Of course. If you're my friends because you're smarter than me. Okay? Because I want to learn, right? Hmm? Yeah. What else? Oh, another topic, okay. Have you heard this Africa country, Namibia? Namibia. I did heard the name before. And that's the documentary natural world documentary I watched last night when I was having my dinner here after the episode last night. Okay, beautiful, right? It's a desert, right? Seldom rains, right? Yeah, there's some flood season, rain season, but it seldom rains, right? But creatures in this Namibian desert still survive, right? Plants, animals, insects, okay? Reptiles like snakes, lizards, insects like beetles, ants. Also, some plants, right? Trees, shrubs, yeah, they still survive. Right? That's what I love about the desert. They still survive when it seldom rains, right? Tough survivors. I love desert landscape, sandy dunes. I've been to some deserts in California, maybe some Arizona too. It's beautiful, right? Very dry, right? I mean, my movie, Therapy for Mental Phobia, it was filmed in desert, Mojave Desert, California desert, right? Very dry, right? I've seen some wildlife there. I've seen some lizard, push-up lizard, if you've seen my movie, okay? And I've seen some jackrabbits, okay? In the park ranger station, in this display window, yeah, I saw some desert turtle shells, okay? And I've seen some coyotes, but never mountain lions. Puma, cougar, never seen that, okay? I maybe in a zoo, in a movie, okay? But, yeah, so this Namibia in Africa, such a beautiful documentary. So after this episode, I continue to watch that, okay? Because last night didn't quite finish it, okay? I fell asleep, okay? So I admire these animals and plants who survive that harsh environment. King Solomon said in Book of Proverbs, okay? Yeah, learn from ants, insects, bugs. Right? They work so hard, right? Yeah. Yeah, season to harvest, right? Yeah. It's kind of curious to me that how this greenhouse boy who were born and raised in this palace was able to have so much wisdom. I'm talking about King Solomon, right? Maybe his father, King David, educated him very well. Okay. Maybe that's how not King, but President Trump was. President Trump, born rich, raised rich, but his father, maybe he educated his son, President Trump, very well. He got some good wisdom, okay? Maybe not too much, but he got decent amount of wisdom, President Trump, okay? So I don't know why, because I was not born rich. I was born like middle class. I had to learn. I had to study, get educated. Why? Because my parents middle class. They are not high upper class. No, they're middle class. So I have to study to get my job because I don't have inheritance money. But President Trump did, King Solomon did, Prince Solomon, Prince Trump. Okay, because their parents were very wealthy. President Trump's parents wealthy. King Solomon's parents wealthy. King David. Okay. So they didn't have to study very much, okay? But I guess they somewhat did. Okay, so they got some good wisdom, okay? So okay, okay, whatever. But as for me, I can only speak for myself, okay? I was not born rich. My parents, they're middle class, very hardworking, very struggling middle class in Korea. Okay? Yeah. So I had to study very hard, and my parents made me study very hard. I didn't want to study very hard. I would rather watch television and just sleep. I love sleeping. I have no problem sleeping, okay? The only problem I have is waking up from my sleep, okay? I have problem waking up. I have no problem sleeping, okay? I love sleeping. I have no problem eating. I have more problems stopping eating, okay? So I'm no saint, alright? So I love sleeping. I love eating, okay? So yeah. This Walmart woolly, this scarf is so good. It's just warms me up so well. Okay, I think it's made in China. Okay, so from what I read in this The Rage, the insider story of President Trump's cabinet and White House story. Yes, there are some economics advisors to President Trump. Okay, yeah, President Trump in his infinite wisdom. Oh yeah, I love tariff. But some of his economic advisors, economists, advised him against tariff, and I agree with that royal descent, loyal descent. Okay, rather. Yeah, tariff. What they said is tariff is raise the price. Okay, and it hinders economic growth. It makes things too expensive. Right? I agree with those economists, loyal opposition. Okay, President Trump, he majored in economics, okay. For some university like is there a Fordham University in Bronx or Queens? Fordham University, somewhere in New York, right? He transferred to UPenn, right? Major in economics, but he didn't quite learn very well. Yeah, he went to Wharton, Bachelor of Science, okay. Not master, not PhD, but Bachelor of Science, okay. Yeah, Wharton, yeah, University of Pennsylvania, but still bachelor's degree level, okay, so. He didn't quite learn it very well. Okay, so I mean, it's bachelor's degree level. Okay, so well, what time is it? Today's only Tuesday. I gotta get back to work tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay, so 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock it is. All right, so let's wrap it for tonight. Okay, so why? Because I wanna finish watching this Namibia desert documentary. Okay, it was so beautiful. Okay, so. And yeah, eating my food, my dinner, okay, whatever it may be. And then I go to bed and get ready to get back to work tomorrow. Okay, so. Okay. Thank you. Good night. Bye. I love you. You're wonderful. Thank you.